Hi, my name is Kiki. I'm originally from Delaware State. I've been up here in Philly for about 5 years. My drug of choice is fentanyl tranq, and right now I'm trying to get my life together.
How you doing, Kiki?
Feel like I'm losing this battle, but you gotta keep fighting.
Welcome to Open Diary.
Thank you for having me.
It's pretty cold down here, ain't it?
Oh, it's freezing.
And how was your childhood, Kiki?
My parents did everything they could for me. I actually had a really, really good childhood. So anybody that says, oh, a bad childhood makes a drug addict or a good childhood makes a good kid, oh, that's stereotypical.
Well, what brings you down here in these subways this morning?
Trying to make a couple dollars, get a little food, the daily struggle.
And how do you support your habit, Kiki?
I was panhandling out in traffic, but now that it's cold, I had to let my guard down and just kind of start asking people for help.
Well, do you think about going into a shelter?
I just spent like a week in the hospital. That wasn't bad, but never really tried a shelter.
And, before we started the interview, you told me your boyfriend just passed.
Yeah.
And how did he pass?
4 hours of withdrawal.
Wow, and that's what brought you back to the streets again?
Yeah. Trying to numb that pain.
Well, Kiki, you worth it, and I seen, your old pictures when you was full of life, what you think it would take for you to get back to that?
That's a good question. I just need like the first step in kicking this tranq, and then once my path is set, I'll be good to go. It's just taking that first step that's so hard, that kick in the butt.
Well, what do you think it's gonna take for you to kick, this tranq?
I think what would work best for me is going to the hospital and trying to do detox.
And what's holding you from doing that?
Trying to find the right hospital. A lot of them play games with it. They think it's a joke.
Well, speaking of the hospitals, when you go to the hospital, how do they treat you?
It all depends. Some of them are there to do their job and save people. Some of them look at you like you're just another junkie looking for a free handout. It's dehumanizing.
So, what do you sleep?
Subway usually. If they shut that down, I jump on the MFL, kind of bounce place to place.
So you ride the subway? You ride the bus all night long?
Yeah.
Well, that's not no life, and I'm praying for you, and I know you could do better.
It's nice to have the support.
Well, do you still talk to your parents?
My dad, yeah.
During the last interview, I seen that your mother was looking for you. So if she's watching this, what message would you want to give her?
I appreciate you sending the care package. I just recently reached out to her, but it's so hard to keep in touch when you don't have a phone. You can send a text here, send a text there, but actually keeping in touch is so hard.
Well, if you wanted to come home, would she allow you to?
Yeah.
So ain't that better than staying out here?
Absolutely.
Go home to a loved one?
Absolutely. She said she'd be there whatever I needed. I'm ready. I'm trying to get clean.
Well, tomorrow's not promised, Miss Kiki.
I learned that the hard way.
So what would you do differently this time if you went back into rehab, not to relapse?
Just try to think of my boyfriend and do it for him. Do it for me, first and foremost, but know that he knows that this is no type of life for me, and he'd want me to do better.
Do you have any work history, Miss Kiki?
Little dabble here, little dabble there. Held a job for like a month or two at a time.
Well, besides drugs, what else are you passionate about?
Horses.
Oh, you like horses?
Yeah.
But you ride them?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Actually really good at it.
You know how to, you train them also?
Yep. At 13, I was qualified to be a riding instructor myself. Teach other people.
Well, you know, not just us praying for you and miss you, but the horses might miss you too. And you might be a great jockey.
Good point.
So would you think about getting back to it?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I would have to find something I'm passionate about to keep my mind busy, and that's the one thing that's always held my interest. Runs in the family.
How long have you been in Kensington?
Going on 6 years now, something like that.
Have you experienced or seen any horror stories since you've been here?
Oh my God, too many to count. I've had people shot in front of me, stabbed in front of me, overdosed in front of me, raped in front of me.
Wow, so as you see, it's not a good place to be.
No, and it's getting worse every day.
And what's the highest grade of school you completed?
Almost graduated, but I ended up getting pregnant with our son.
Well, it would be a good thing to go back and, you know, possibly get your GED and that way go back into your field of training horses. Who knows? You could actually be in the Kentucky Derby one day.
That's true.
And what do you see when you look in the mirror?
Not who I used to be. It's really disheartening.
Well, do you want to get back to who you used to be?
Yeah, more than anything.
Never give up, you know? And I know it's rough out here. And for the people that's watching this and they judge, what would you want to say to them?
Give me a chance. I know I've had chance on chance on chance, but don't count me out just yet.
And how could people help you?
Keep flooding in the love and support.
And what drugs do you use, Miss Kiki?
Trank and fentanyl.
And how many bags a day would you say?
I went from doing like a bundle a day down to like 4 bags a day. So I'm slowly getting down there. It's just, like I said, kicking that last little bit is so hard.
Well, what about going into a shelter so you don't have to be out here in the cold?
I'm about to try anything at this point.
Yeah, because it would be better for you, you know? Or do you consider going to meetings?
Yeah.
Because this is no life, Miss Kiki.
I know. And I'm not getting no younger.
And I know you could do it. I know you could get better. After this interview, if I was willing to call a shelter for you, would you willing to go?
I got a few loose ends I got to tie up, and then, yeah.
You said a few loose ends?
Yeah.
And what would that may be?
I got a couple people I want to say goodbye to, because you do make relationships out here. Like I said, I just spent a week in the hospital. I just got out. Everybody that saw me was really worried, wanted to know where I was at.
Well, you know, sometimes, Miss Kiki, you have to be selfish for yourself, you know? Give yourself a chance, and you could come back and tie up them relationships if they're healthy.
Yeah.
So there's no chance you'll be willing to go?
I know, that probably sounds crazy.
Well, maybe next time, you know, if I see you, Hopefully it'll be a success story, and I wish you the best. And I really, really appreciate if you will take my help to go to a shelter. But if not, hopefully God looks after you and, be your shelter.
Next time it's a date, then.
Well, we all gonna pray for you, Miss Kiki.
I appreciate the love and support.